Hey Olda, Tsenekoto, hello and welcome back to Thaumcraft with Birdtross. How is everybody doing? We took a bit of a break there for those watching chronologically. Most people are watching chronologically. Yes, it's been a couple of weeks since the last episode, mainly because I have been doing some studying up for exams and stuff for school and stuff. Anyway, we are back here to continue reading the Thaumonomicon. Well, that's what we sort of started doing at the end of the last episode, and that's pretty much what we're going to be spending the rest of the starting episode today working our way through. I believe we read the 4 of these. It's been a while for me, so I just want to do a quick recap. We've got these new mobs in the game to pitch. Great Woods, Silverwood, okay. We have these things, okay. Magical forests, and we haven't had any magical forests yet. The new enchantments, foci. I guess we'll come across foci at some point. And the ores. Okay. So we've got a whole lot of stuff over here. You need scribing tools and paper to get this research note. Okay, so I take it that's the stuff here. Well, that's the Thaumonomicon right there, and we do have knowledge fragments. Let's have a look at this, though. Aspects of magic. Every item, object, or creature is bound by varying mystical elements known as aspects. Aspects describe the object's makeup and bent. Object's makeup and bent towards the magical elements. Okay, that doesn't quite make sense. A simple stone may possess the aspect of terror. Uh-oh. Maybe this is... Well, more complex items like trees. I've got to kill that guy. That is how to distract a bird. Spider. Oh man, it isn't... It is... Oh! Really? Is it daytime? And it's daytime too. Home is this way, I believe. Oh no. No, it's not that way. Okay, if this is right, this should be our valley here. Where is it? No, it's beyond this, I remember. It's not even funny anymore, it's just depressing. Hey, watch where you're shooting! There are birds in the way. Oh, there's even a guy guarding my stuff. Creepers galore. Okay, I think they despawned. Okay, well that's convenient. These guys are just out to get me. Oh my goodness. I had all my gear on me too. Yeah, I hadn't really had an opportunity to drop it off. Oh well, this looks like all the important... really? All the mod stuff survived. Oh, and I got that record too. Oh my goodness, this stuff is real. Okay, well let's get some of this cool stuff away. Just really quickly, a skeleton skull. Okay. Name tag. Elementum. Acacia. Oh my goodness, I am such an idiot. And we'll keep the Thaumonomicon on us because we're reading it right now. Now I have to repair my base. How many times am I going to get jumped by a creeper like that? Actually, where... Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh, man. There he is. He's chilling in the water. Oh. Oh. Well, we got him. And we got his bow. It looked like I had an enchantment on it. No, okay, well, we'll just go ahead and combine these right now. Yep. There we go. Get a stronger bow. And I guess while we're at it, while we're at being distracted by all manner of creatures, let's go ahead and get some more stuff replanted, yeah. I guess we'll just expand our little farming empire here. Let's get a decent amount of wheat going. Okay, you can go. Oh dear, apologies guys, this is what was happening last episode. We kind of had the things going crazy on us. And just sort of having to deal with the aftermath and then getting distracted. I think that's okay though. I think it's okay. You guys have been pretty cool as well, by the way, with all that. Kind of just saying, yep, if you want to take the slow pace, we are all goods. And that's actually really cool. Now, let's just let all that do this and we'll keep those potatoes going. Right. Now what the heck, we'll go ahead and fill these up with that as well. Yes, the dirt supply, I guess that's a good point. The dirt supply is going to limit our farming abilities. Well, there is plenty of it, but I don't want to scar the landscape too much. This actually is probably a good opportunity to actually expand the hidey hole wall a little bit. Do I really have the resources to do this? I kind of do. Okay, let's just, yeah, let's get a little bit of a frame going here. Nothing too fancy. There we go, that's a little bit better. I'll put that on 8. Okay. So it doesn't pause time while you read it. I thought it did, but apparently it didn't. Okay, let's do that and get attacked by a baby zombie in the middle of the night now. Anyway, back to reading. Where were we? Over here. A simple stone may possess the aspect of terror, while more complex items like trees or even creatures can be made up of various different aspects in varying amounts. There are close to 50 known aspects, with more being discovered all the time. There are two main types of aspects, primal and compound. Primal aspects are the most basic type of aspects, and there are only 6 of them. Something extremely yellow that I can't read, otherwise known as air, terra, earth, ignis, fire, aqua, water. Something that's so white that I can't read it, order, and perditio, entropy. These form the basic building blocks of all other aspects. Compound aspects are built from 2 other aspects. The simplest compound aspects are made from 2 primal aspects, but it's possible to have incredibly complex compound aspects made from successive layers of simpler aspects. The simplest example of such a compound aspect is the aspect of Victus, life, which is a combination of terra and aqua. Cool beans. To view what aspects an item possesses, simply hover your cursor over the item and press Sneak Shift, and you'll see what aspects that item has and what amounts of each. You will first need to study the item, however. Until then, the aspects will remain unknown. I'm kind of wondering about that, because if I go ahead and do this, I'm pressing Shift, we don't have any aspect information on the cobblestone and mossstone and whatnot. So I have to study an item. It seems like I would have to destroy that item in order to learn about the aspects, which I guess in the long run is beneficial, I would say. But yes, how do we study these aspects? I guess we'll answer that momentarily. Aspects that have somehow been separated from their object and purified is known as vis, and is very valuable, both as a crafting ingredient and as a subject for magical research. Vis is most often bound into wands, but it's also possible to store it as a magical liquid. Vis stored as a liquid is known as essentia. And then on this next page, we have the 6 basic aspects with a cool little animation thing for mousing over them. Okay, so we've got the primal aspect here. Oh, okay, this is the, these are the aspects that we know, I guess. This is kind of like a periodic table thing going on here. That's kind of cool. So we've got air, I guess that's what it was, and then this is ordo. Okay, so that's cool. Got their own little logo thing and a number right here, like the atomic number on a periodic table. That's cool. So if I click on this, what happens? Nothing. I'm guessing that this page is going to, it's going to be like a passport sort of thing as we discover various aspects on our journey through Thaumcraft 4. They'll sort of fill themselves in here like a little stamp. You can make a cool little stamp collection with these. That could be fun for someone to get on and make some stamps in real life. And I'm thinking what you do if you left click these, and that would show you all of the aspects that that it is in, like all of the compound aspects that use air as its primal aspect. That would be pretty interesting. That's what I'm guessing if I left click that does, but we don't know any of the compound aspects just yet, of course, because we're only just starting our journey. But yeah, hopefully that's how the system works. That would be how I would design it. Don't know about you guys. I just want to see if there's anything else kind of hidden on this basic tier. I want to stick with the basic tier for now, of course, because we are only just starting out. So we've read that. We've got warp, flux, and all things bad. Everything has a price. Warp. Many believe man was not meant to meddle with magic, and nothing gives more credence to this than the existence of warp. Researching forbidden magics or crafting objects of a questionable nature tends to distort a thaumaturge's view of reality, twisting both their minds and their bodies. This effect is called warp. While some warp gained is temporary and will fade over time, there is no known way to get rid of a permanent warp once it is gained, and a thaumaturge who chooses to ignore the dangers in the pursuit of power often finds himself on a slippery slope. Warp usually manifests as minor lapses in concentration, physical pain, or hallucinations. These are more than merely mental though, as the visions sometimes impart useful knowledge, or seeing hallucinations prove to be frighteningly real. Ooh. Flux. If warp is the mental manifestation of magic gone wrong, then flux is its physical manifestation. Flux can manifest in 3 ways: a liquid, a gas, and a physical malady. The first 2 manifestations are considered annoyances by most thaumaturges, and is often the result of wasteful use of magic. It is not particularly hard to clean up, but coming into contact with them often causes the 3rd manifestation, flux flu. Flux flu is not particularly dangerous, but while a thaumaturge is suffering from it, he finds it difficult to focus vis, which often leads to increased vis usage to get something done. Flux flu. Okay, I like that concept. I like that concept. We'll have to see if that affects us too much moving forward. I'm guessing starting out it will, but maybe we'll find ways to efficiently work around that. Okay. So we've got this thing over here as well. Auras and nodes. Magic is everywhere. The aura is a field of magical energy, prevalent throughout the world. Its origin is unclear. Some believe it is the accumulated life force of living beings, while others believe it to merely be another type of energy seeping in from some other place. The last theory seems to be most likely, as the aura is often found surrounding a node of concentrated mystical energy, known as an aura node. Each aura node has a base amount of magical energy it can contain, and this energy is aligned to 1 or 2 more aspects. It is usually aligned to primal aspects, but rarely. A node may contain compound aspects. The aspects within an aura node can be tapped by a thaumaturge for his own purposes. The simplest way to do so is with the use of a wand. Energy that has been harvested in this manner is known as vis. Aura nodes are hard to see with the naked eye, but faint glimmers of light often betray their presence. The Thaumometer makes nodes slightly easier to find, as looking through its lens makes them clearly visible. Important. Caution must be taken when draining a node. There is a small chance that when a specific type of aspect within a node is completely drained, it may disappear or harm the integrity of the node. Bada bing, bada boom. It is possible for the node to disappear completely if all the aspects are used up. So don't use up your aspects, kids. Respect nature. Fortunately, most nodes replenish their aspects over time, and if properly maintained can provide a clever thaumaturge with all the vis he could want. Nodes react in interesting ways to other nearby nodes, and bigger nodes tend to drain the vis out of their smaller neighbours to increase their own girth. Okay, so at the end of the world there is going to be one giant node. Right. You need scribing tools and paper to get this research note. Well then, that's pretty much everything in this tree that we can do for right now. Yeah, this is pretty much just like a tree, isn't it? Like you have this, then you move on to this, and then you're able to move on to these other two. And then we've got this other tree over here. Right, let's have a look at this then. We've got the Thaumonomicon, a repository of knowledge. To craft the Thaumonomicon, you must simply use your wand on a bookshelf placed in the world. The Thaumonomicon, or you can be like us, and find it in a village. Two of them in a village. The Thaumonomicon is a reference book of all things thaumaturgical. It lists all the discoveries you have made so far, and gives you a general impression of how many there are still to be made. Whether you successfully research something and use the scroll, it will automatically be added to this book. You can then browse through the discoveries and click on them to be shown more detailed information regarding them, as well as any crafting recipes associated with those discoveries. So there's the bookshelf there, an iron-capped wooden wand, capacity 25. Click for research. Aha! Iron cap. This is what I was looking for before. So it takes the iron. Oh, it's really close as well. So you just make them in like a helmet shape. I don't know if I agree with this recipe, to be honest. Because it's like... See, the thing is about it is that you take an iron ingot to make 9 of these, and then you take 5 of these to turn into one of these. So you basically... You need a total of 10 iron nuggets, which means that you're going to have to spend 2 iron anyway. Unless the iron nuggets are used for some other recipe, or the iron caps are used regularly in other recipes. I'm not too sure about that as a viable, or just as a crafting ingredient for the iron capped wooden wand, which we have yet to make, because we kind of skipped getting the Thaumonomicon the quote-unquote proper way. And then we've got this over here, knowledge fragments. Fragments of lost lore. In your travels, you might happen upon fragments of ancient and lost knowledge. On their own, they are only worth a few research points when used, but if you gather enough of them together, you might gain unique research that you can pursue. Usually, the research they reveal cannot be gained through normal means. The fragments of knowledge can on occasion lead to a false theory, but this will be revealed when you attempt to research it. When this happens, most of your knowledge fragments will be returned to you, and that usually means you've exhausted all current avenues of research into lost knowledge. Oh, they're doing the lost knowledge thing like in Thaumcraft 2, okay. Research notes. Unknown knowledge. Right-click to reveal. Yeah, that's not going to work because it's in the Thaumonomicon. Alright then. Then we've got this here, research. How you discover things. Oh dear, here we go. Research. Before you can build most thaumaturgical items and blocks, you first need to discover how to do so. There are several steps in this process. Exploring the world and examining blocks, items and creatures with a thaumometer. Alright. Taking the research points you gathered from the first step and expanding your aspect knowledge with the research table. Using the aspects you know and discovering practical knowledge and recipes with the research table. 1. Exploration. You cannot perform research without research points, and the best way to gain research points is by exploration and examining objects in the world. The first thing you will need to do is to construct a thermometer, see next page. By pointing the thermometer at objects or creatures and holding the right mouse button, you will start examining them. Okay, let me read that again. And construct a thermometer. Okay, so we need to make the thermometer. That's pretty much the next thing in our journey by the sound of it. Creatures holding the right mouse button, you'll start examining them. The process does not take long, but your movement speed is reduced while it is occurring. That could be a potential problem for us. Once complete, I'm referring to when I die. Once complete, the thermometer will display what aspects the object contains. Right. In the bottom right of the screen, you will also see a summary of the aspects and research points you discovered. You will initially not be able to examine all objects since you have not discovered their component aspects. For example, a object, typo, containing the lux aspect can only be examined if you have previously discovered the lux aspect. Or no, okay, so we've got the recipe for the thermometer here. It's going to take 2 shards, 2 gold ingots, and 1 piece of glass. Well, I only have the 1 shard, and yeah, okay, so he needs to... What was that shard there? It was glowing. I didn't see the name in time. Let's have a look. Balanced shard, okay. And glass. And then this gives us some sort of cool little UI thing, right. So that's our next goal, I guess. Do I have gold and glass and all that good stuff? I haven't come across any sand. Well, we do have that desert relatively nearby, so I guess we can get some sand from there if need be. But yeah, that is going to be a little bit of a trek. Just want to clear out this inventory because, man, it is crazy in here. Oh my goodness. Carry a bit of that with us. It's going to stay here. Wool. Okay, carrots galore. I didn't plant those either, but okay, we'll just put those in there for now. We'll carry the bread around. There's our food source. And gunpowder away too. And I guess we'll take this with us. Rotten flesh. Well, we've got that mundane ring as well, but it doesn't seem to do anything, so we'll just keep it here as well. But anyway, let's get this iron capped wand crafted. We're going to need 2 of these and a stick, aren't we? I don't have a stick around. I don't have a stick around. Oh, I don't... Oh, no, there it is. I was like, where's my workbench? It's there. Right. We're going to need another one of these. So we're going to need to make 2 of these things iron caps. Yeah, so like I already said... Not too sure about this. Alright, there we go. Iron capped wooden wand. Capacity 25. I guess as a thaumaturge this is going to be pretty important. Oh, hello. So that UI is turned up in the corner there. We've got some sort of little ring thing. And then 6 little fingers. Some sort of glass canisters, I'm guessing. Right, can I do anything with this? I'm right-clicking on things. That doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Well, we've got it. Okay. Yeah, pretty much our next goal at this point is to head back downstairs. Let's just quickly chow down. Fill that saturation bar up as well as the hunger bar, and that's going to get our points going. Okay, let's get this moss stone away as well. Don't really want to lose that if I can help it. Do I want the lava bucket to take with me? It could be useful if I don't burn myself. My paltry amount of arrows. That's okay. That's okay. So we've got one of these. We need one of these to make the thermometer. I guess yeah, that's pretty much our next goal at this point. And yeah, I'd say we're pretty much ready to journey onwards. Is there actually more to read before we head off? Let's just quickly check. Got a cool little animation around this thing. This is probably not very friendly. Okay, there was more. The Lux aspect, or no, the two aspects they combine to create it. Excuse me. The very first time you discover an aspect by examining something you gain by examining something, you gain 2 more research points than you would have normally. Azanor, come on man. We're spotting a few typos here and there. It's only a few. I mean, fair enough, the guy's busy doing modding and coding and stuff. I don't know, I guess perhaps somebody viewing in the audience can sort of say, hey, we found a few typos in the Thaumonomicon while we were reading it during Birdtross's LP. Okay, objects and creatures can usually only ever be examined once. Okay? Occasionally examining something will reveal additional clues and insights into thaumaturgical research, unlocking subjects that you can research further. Research discovered in this fashion will have amber icons. Okay, what does that mean? Right, so scribing tools takes a feather, ink sac, and a glass vial. Okay, or it takes a glass bottle. That's a little bit easier to make as well. That's just going to be 3 glass. Scribing tools it can also take damaged scribing tools and an ink sac to presumably refill that up. That's quite interesting. So I guess this is going to have some sort of durability. And we've already got a bunch of ink sacs from killing the squid that are around here, because it's pretty much the only place they can spawn. So that's awesome. Okay, complication. Combining aspects. Once you've gathered some research points, you can attempt to combine them into compound aspects within a research table. To craft a research table, simply place 2 tables next to each other and click on them with a set of scribing tools. The recipe for tables is listed under the Artiface Research category. Right. If you open the research table's inventory, you will see an interface as pictured on the right. The scribing tools you use to craft the table will be located in slot 1. Oh, well, here we can pretty much go over the rest of this when we need to. Yeah, I don't really want to get too far into this. Of course, I've gone slow enough so that if you want to read it, you can pause the video, but I'm not going to read that right now because we're not really up to that point. So it seems like there's sort of 2 main things that we can do today. Do I have any feathers? I haven't seen any chickens to murderize, so I don't have feathers. So probably the easier thing for us right now would actually be to try and get the thermometer. And that means going down here. Let's see how well we can do. We might run out of time in this episode, but I would like to at least get some action in this episode. We haven't had a whole lot of action for this episode. I do apologize for that, but I am playing at the pace that I would like to play at. This is just sort of me playing Minecraft, me playing Thaumcraft. And you guys are along for the journey. Thank you very much for sticking around. Okay, which way did I go? Oh, I remember this. So, we found the entropy shard around here. Right there, I think. And then I think I decided to go around here. Now I found something here that I can't quite remember. I think it was gold, actually. If it wasn't gold, what was it? Then we had some lava here. Now there's even more lava. But it looks like we've got more of this. I don't really want to use my second bucket, but okay, I'll take it. I was hoping to get some water or something to use on it. Got some lava there now that we're going to be running out of light once this lava disappears, so let's get some torches down preemptively. Yeah, that's a lot of lava. You know, it gets rid of itself a lot faster than it used to back in Alpha Minecraft. Ooh, nice little animation there. So this is a earth shard. I can't hold shift over this, so perhaps there's more than one aspect in there that we don't know about or something. Ooh, fancy little animations, and I think that one actually gave us 2, so perhaps these work with the fortune enchantment. We'll have to try that out. Okay, I've got some coal there. Can pick that up off camera, and plus we've got a bunch of coal right now. Oh, did I get the iron? Let's head back and get that iron. But having said that, I do need more torches. And that's awfully convenient, so... yeah, let's take a coal break. Take a coal break, guys. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been recording for, but I think I'm going to keep recording for just a little bit longer. Give you guys a decent long episode. You guys deserve it. It's been a while since I made a video, and I'm here. I might as well get a decent length episode out to sort of compensate for how long we've been away. I don't expect that to be a regular thing, though. I do like to give my episodes sort of around the 30-minute mark. Well, hello. That's a second lag spike that we sort of had during this series. Not sure what's up with that. Thaumcraft. That's probably something to do with the aura nodes or something, sort of balancing around would be my guess. Okay, let's get some more of these. Don't want to use up all my sticks, but need a decent amount. 24. Well, I guess we'll get the rest of this coal. Turn that into torches as needed. Only one piece of iron. That's a bit strange, if you ask me. And there we go. Right. What elevation are we at? 20, so we're pretty close to diamond level. But we're just above it, so not exactly ideal. Perhaps we need to dig down a little bit more. This is like the end of this cave. I was hoping for it to go down. But no, we will have to probably dig our own tunnel. There was that extra passage. We'll check that out. And if we don't find any gold, then we'll have to see about doing something else. But we did get the shards. I don't think I'm going to use up my entropy shard. Just because it's an entropy shard and we only have one of it. We'll actually take this with us. So... you'll use these 2 earthen shards, and then we need to find my gold. I think it was gold that we mined up. If that's the case, where is it? I did look for it in the chest, but I didn't see anything. Just light that up. Don't want any mobs spawning behind us. Uh-oh, it's a bat. Okay, we've got something new here. This looks like the Thaumcraft, or if I remember, this is Cinnabar. And that's probably not going to be broken by a stone pickaxe. Okay, that just gives you the ore. I guess you have to smelt it to get the... I think it's quicksilver that's in here. Yeah, quicksilver out of that. Alright then. Well, that's pretty much this area tapped. It's not exactly a particularly large cave system, I'll be honest. I was hoping for a little bit more. So yeah, we'll have to come back and get down to the diamond layer. Or I guess we could dig down to the diamond layer right now. Let's just continue on this passage that we have. Just see what we got. We're going to head topside pretty soon to get the piece of sand, get a thermometer going, and then I think that would be the end of the episode there. Getting the thermometer, a pretty good objective if you ask me. Ooh. Gripping commentary. I can hear a bat, so there is some sort of cavity around, or perhaps it's just in the system that we already have up there. Oh. And depending on how regularly that we're going to be coming down here, I might install some cobblestone stairs just to make the trip not require so much hunger to get back up again. Oh, here we go. We do have an opening. It's a ravine, I'm guessing. No, it's just it's a full-blown cave. I do have plenty of coal to be getting on with. 4. We might actually be back here any second to get even more coal. Caving adventure! Am I getting too greedy? Digging too deep? And too greedily? Oh, I saw something lighting up over there. Oh, got some lapis. Get this. Maybe this has got some magical properties that we could use. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any more around. Oh, we've got more quicksilver. I do need to test it for my own testing purposes, gold. To see if that will be broken with a stone pickaxe. We've got some gold right here, let's get that. Any more pieces? Whenever you see one piece like that, it's often a good idea just to dig around, see if you can see any more. And you'd be surprised how many times you do find a little bit more. There's a pro tip for you. Okay, let's try out getting the cinnabar with a stone pick. It doesn't give it to you, so you do need the iron pick to get it. Point taken. I make the mistakes, so you don't have to. A thumbs up. Right. Tons of iron. Excellent stuff. Even more iron. Goodness gravy. The iron is real. Down here. That's 25 iron. Yeah, there's more. And we've got some more redstone here. That's good. Redstone being, I would say, pretty crucial for a lot of the... I don't know if we want to try and get some automation going on. I know there are some pretty fancy items later on in Thaumcraft 4. Obviously don't know a whole lot because we are playing blind, but you know, from what I've seen from the teasers that Asinor does the trailers for and stuff, yeah, there is plenty of there's plenty of stuff that redstone and hoppers and things like that could be used for. I'm seeing redstone, but I still haven't seen any diamonds. Okay, we've got a bit more of a cave over this way. If I can find another piece of gold just to make sure that I've got enough. Yeah, that would pretty much do me. Lots of lava pools at the end of caves, but still no diamonds. We do have another system over that way. Let's have a look at this. Right, let's get some more torches. That's going to be 16, right? Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Multiple dudes. Man, that was close. Well, got some mushrooms. I can't remember if we got the red mushrooms in the last episode. We did find some mushrooms in a little cave. And mushroom soup could be a potential way to keep ourselves alive. Just a bit more redstone, and we've got another earth shard. Oh, hello. No, there's more. There is more. Oh, okay. That's good. That was quite fortuitous. Plenty of earth shards now. 8 of them, to be exact. Still not a single diamond. Oh, thought I saw something. Well, we're kind of heading up now. Out of diamond territory. Let's just light the area up. Okay, now we're heading back down now. What's the elevation? 15, so we're back in diamond territory. Oh, baby. Oh, hello, there's something up there. That's the yellow one, I'm guessing. I'm seeing redstone. I'm seeing pretty much everything you could want here, except those shiny blue rocks. Let's go down anyway. You know what, we've been trying our luck this entire time. I still only have a single piece of gold. And I'm not seeing any around. I've heard that the best way to mine for gold is to actually go up above the diamond level, because you don't have all of the clutter of things that spawn at diamond level, like redstone and of course diamond. Yeah. Well. Oh. We got another brown one. Another brown mushroom. Oh, we got some red up there, and there is the gold. This is a completely stupid idea. I would not recommend doing this. But that's exactly why I'm gonna do it. To show you guys why you shouldn't. Right, let's get up there. Oh, there we lag. Oh, look at all that gold. Okay, let's get this, and then we'll head topside, get ourselves the Thaumometer. I'm pretty happy with calling that an episode. Oh, okay. We'll use our iron pick to get back down. Or maybe I'll make this into 2 episodes. I'm not sure. Probably just going to do the 1 episode. I'm not really the kind of guy to split a session up into multiple episodes. I know people do that. You know, especially if you're recording in bulk with friends. That's something really easy to do. Yeah, I think we've been recording for... We're coming up to an hour about, I would say, so... You are getting your fill today. Definitely getting your fill. I hope you've set some time aside. I would hate to catch you when you're late. And here we go. Yeah, this will all need mining out. I think at this point I can probably highlight mining that cave out, because we have got a few caving episodes under our belt now. I'll still record doing it, but I'll highlight. And if anything interesting happens, such as I die or I find diamonds, anything interesting, yeah, I'll put that in. Okay. Yeah, I did have the gold after all that. Goodness gravy. Goodness gravy. Alright, let's get 2 gold a flowing. Actually, let's just do all of it with a single piece of coal. And I guess while that's happening, we'll actually head out. How are we doing for time? It looks like it's daytime. I think you can actually burn red sand for whatever it's called. I think you can. We'll try it out actually. That might save some time. But now I can't put this in. We'll get a second furnace done. You need a bunch of furnaces anyway. 1 sand to rule them all. And so we've got our earth shards. We have our gold. This is smelting. And it is making glass, not red glass or anything dumb like that. So that's quite good. And there we go. Well, there we go. We got ourselves the Thaumometer. Wowee. Let's have a little bit of a teaser. Ooh. Oh, okay. So it's like a thing you hold. Crafting table, furnace, chest, furnace, stone, torch. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Well, there you go. That is your teaser for the Thaumometer. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our bonus extended episode of Thaumcraft with Birdtross for today. So my apologies for not posting a video for such a long time. I'm almost finished with my studies right now. I've got 1 more day to do. It is good to be back doing YouTube on a regular basis, let me say that, guys. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Thaumcraft. They won't be this long normally. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha. And and I'll see you in the next episode.